Welcome to Grimm's. I'm Grimm. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year, by the way. Before we jump into this episode, this is going to be a big one, and we're getting close to the end. Something is going to come to a head and be resolved here one way or another. Let's see who our dramatis personae are for the day, if we wouldn't mind starting at this end of the table.
Yeah, good morning. Mark Morin here. Happy New Year. Yeah, go.
I'm Lisa. I play Zoralia.
I'm Chris. I play Baltic.
Again.
I can't go up to you. I'm Saren. I play Tink.
Awesome. So we've got our players. We know what they're playing. That's Andy as well, by the way. And so if you like what we're doing, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. If you don't know if you like what we're doing and this is the first time that you're with us, please feel free to stick around for this one. This is going to be a hell of a fight. And I think we'll have you won over by the end of it.
Yay!
Let's get into a little bit of a recap, though, of what happened in the last episode. So, it really led off with Andavarius kind of rolling extremely well to come into his own and regain control over his puppeted undead body.
Nice.
He's a necromancer, he's trained in it, he's very used to it, and so he was able to, rather than use up the full allotment of 24 hours of time to have the fight at the end, and then pretty much at the conclusion of the fight have his soul kind of go back to the control of the Orzhov, he was able to do it after a mere 12 hours. So you guys have time to spare, and you guys actually wanted to force the issue in the fight against Hewitt. And
It's an amazing plan.
you guys were able to gather yourselves up. You managed to get a bunch of money. You guys managed to gather a whole bunch of supplies. And then boom, you forced the issue, gathered everyone kind of ragtag on your schedule, and you've brought them to the fairgrounds outside of the Jester's Crypt, which is where Rakdos sleeps. And you started the fight against Hugh with him on the back foot. You poisoned him and sabotaged. And all of that good and wonderful stuff. The first opening round of the fight has happened.
First round goes to us.
First round does actually solidly go to you guys.
Where do we stop?
He was not doing all that well on the luck side, but I've had my break. I've recharged the old dice with what little luck I possess.
Those
Now,
dice.
We'll see. So let's just reveal that to all the viewers.
Ooh, look at that
all of
map.
you guys can see the battle map.
He's so small. Bring it back,
Yeah, they're so pretty.
It's just for them to get a general idea of what's going on, but really the battle map is for you guys to understand the tactics and the spacing and all of that good stuff.
They got seats in row double Z.
That's
right.
Yeah, this is a POV, someone who just woke up and was told, yo, some shit's going down! They're kind of seeing from a distance. But yeah, this wonderful battle map, if you guys can barely see it. Full screen it. Full screen it in 1080p.
Full screen it in 1080p.
Yeah.
This was made in Incarnate, and we're running it through Roll20, and it was made by our Mr. Mark Morin.
And roll 20.
Yeah, and D&D Beyond is what we're running these character sheets on.
For those of you
And
that
we're gonna
can't
kill
see, I'm
each
just
other.
going to do a little Instagram stream.
Yeah, there we go.
You got to see what's going on. You got to
We
see what's
should
going
have
on.
a way of sending out these maps to these guys at some point,
that'd
just
be cool.
having it up there because they're pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Labors of love and lore accurate.
Ooh, indeed.
All right, let's get into this. So it was the end of the round.
Sure are, buddy.
You guys all had a crack at him. He actually started things off, and now it's back to him. Now, at the start of the turn, I believe he's within your Halo of Spores effect. So, I think he has to do a con save.
Yeah, if we haven't done that
All
yet.
right, he has a pretty good con.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll where you guys can't see this time, and we'll see if my luck improves.
Bitch.
Okay, it is already better.
Okay.
So, what's the DC?
It's only 14.
Okay, well, he rolled a 13. So he does manage to kind of... He practically, holds his breath for the duration while he's within this area, because he doesn't plan on being here long. So what he's going to do is he is going to roll acrobatics. You have him tripping balls on some spiked hallucinogenic...
Glued to my shield.
Yes. He's grappled by the shield because he didn't fail so bad that he was restrained by it. He's about to pull a ballsy ass move. And he is going to use his acrobatics to do it. You can resist either with athletics or insight. Pick your poison.
Athletics.
And because he is kind of giving away his moves and his tells, you have advantage on these thanks to the little
Hey.
poisoning.
There's my die.
He's got a 19.
Well, good thing you told me. I will use my inspiration.
Oh, no!
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right. So, anybody else, you are almost certain that if they had their face stuck to a shield, you'd be like, all right, this guy's pretty much incapacitated. What he does is as he's stuck there, he kind of tightens his core, kind of brings all of his weight. He is actually a very tall man. He's still like, I forget what it was. He's over 6 feet tall, and he is actually quite muscular. So he kind of bunches everything in, and he vaults and does a spin in place. So while your arm is attached to the shield, he wrenches it the other way. Yes. Now, you get to decide what you're going to do here. You're either going to go prone, or the shield is going to come off. Which do you want? Do you want to still hold on to the shield? And be prone and suffer a bit of damage,
I
or do you
want
want
to
to
hold
let
on
go
to
of it?
the shield
Try to
and
flip with him.
match him with my acrobatics.
Acrobatics. See if you can flip with him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That is some ninja stuff, but I mean...
Alright. That is going to take a hell of a roll, because that's kind of what that competition right now was, is if you saw it coming, you were going to be able to kind of brace and actually stop the maneuver.
Oh, okay.
But he has already kind of beat you on
He's
that
gonna treat it like a
Then-
dance partner taking the lead and go, oh, he's going this way.
But what I can allow you to do is to roll an acrobatics to see if you don't get your arm like wrenched. If you're like holding on to the shield itself, it's not going to like dislocate your elbow or your shoulder or something. So go ahead, roll acrobatics. DC for this is actually going to be kind of low. It's going to be a 12.
Okay.
Come on.
Natural 20!
Nice! All right, so with the natural 20, you don't see it coming, that he just and spins in place, like his legs just cartwheeling, all of the tassels are coming out. You feel your arm going the one way, and before it goes wrong, you actually go with it to try to mitigate the damage, but the ground itself around you is all covered in your other spores and mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
They actually help cushion the blow, and at the same time, like, boom, bounce you up. You don't end up prone on the ground, and he's like, ha! What the? And you're standing, like, looking back at him.
He's probably
stuck on
tripping
a
ball
shield.
going, did I spin? She's probably tripping going, did I spin? Or did I just think I spun?
Yeah.
No idea what happened.
That
you
was amazing.
have managed to kind of roll with him and come back up onto your feet.
Looking
Sweet.
equally surprised.
Yes, you guys are both just like,
Anthony came
how
back
did
as a
we
ninja.
let's come out of this? That being said, he still is going to get an attack in. That is just the bonus where he tried to knock you prone or disarm, and you've effectively canceled it. He gets his attack though. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
All
Bounces
right.
off the armor.
Yes, the fact that you are not prone means he doesn't have advantage, so he misses with the first one. The second one, with him still attached to it, he's actually going to stand to his full height, lift the shield out of the way, and deliver a knee straight into like your sternum, with the spike on his knee plate going right underneath.
Shield!
So first, he is going to, let's see, this is going to be his athletics versus your own. So, and you have advantage. He's got a 15 plus 8, that's 23 is the number beat.
Ooh, that's high. Yeah, no.
All right, you do have advantage because he's like slightly off on everything.
No.
All right, so he does the spin. You actually spin with him, and he's just like, what the? He stands up, no more finesse, delivers a huge blow straight into the chest. Now, he is going to have advantage on the attack because your arm is up out of the way. He's inside your guard. And instead of the 4, he'll take the 11. The 11 plus 10, 21. Does a 21 hit?
I thought the last one was a hit. No. Oh, that was
No, this is, he has effects prior to each of
Yeah,
his attacks.
21 hits.
Okay, with a 21 hitting, it's not a crit. That means that he's got d6 because it's not actually his proper weapon. So that's 9. That's going to be 9 slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
And with that, he's done his attack action. At this point, he's going to bonus action and Misty Step.
Didn't you already use a bonus action to do the grapple thing?
No, those are modifiers on each of his attacks. He has 2 attack actions. 2 attacks as part of his normal action.
Is he still Lightning Lord?
No.
That's
Okay.
only like a one-time pull.
Yeah, it is.
on his
Oh, I
thing.
thought it was like a last. Never mind. I got you.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no.
So he's done both of his attacks. You've survived extremely well, and he is going to Misty Step away.
To where?
And because he didn't take your shield from you, I was gonna have a Misty Step and just throw your shield into the lava, but you are still in possession of it. You're not even knocked down. He is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to pop over to there. So 5, 10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he is going to pop over to there. Then he still has his movement. With his movement, he is going to go 5, 10 to there, and he is going to do an acrobatics. He is going to vault and leap up the broken kind of tiers and these the kind of circular dishes of that broken fountain, trying to hide behind it and get a little bit of cover.
Okay.
Yep. He's got the 10 plus, which is enough to kind of hip, hop, hop, and he leaps from one thing to the other. So he can go 5. It's effectively difficult terrain still, but so 10, 20, 30. Boom. He gets into the upper kind of shattered tier of it. The whole fountain is kind of wrenched and kind of broken apart, but yeah, he's into it himself, and he's standing up there having made this whole like tassel flip along the way. And that is his go. He's done his action, his bonus, his movement. Next is Zoralia, I believe. Yes.
Oh yeah.
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 Almost positive it was
Yeah, it's
Zoralia.
it is.
Zoralia, Baltic,
And
and then it goes to Andy, and then Tinky.
All right. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Damn. Okay.
There's a tool there to measure distances.
Do you,
You're a tool. Nah.
Sure.
Yeah.
do I know if like the creatures like Zoralia and Hewitt have dark vision or like magical dark vision?
I don't think you are overly familiar with the capability of demons and demon kind. I think all you really have are stories, but yeah, from what you've heard, I mean, they spend a lot of their time in dank and dark places.
Okay.
So it would make
Yes.
sense that they would have some kind of way of seeing in the dark.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
why?
All right.
Yeah, so I'm just going to whisper a little tune
Okay.
to him, so that I can do Dissonant Whispers.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, so he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Awesome. Wisdom saving throw. It's one of his weaker suits,
Nice.
but he rolls a 19.
Shoot.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so he's kind of standing there, presenting himself for the crowd, trying to get back a little bit of their favor with a little bit of showmanship, and it's his vanity more than his actual willpower that saves him from being made a coward through your Dissonant Whispers. Awesome. That's an
That
action.
was a Wisdom?
That was a Wisdom saving throw.
Takes a half as much damage on a save.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on a pass, he's still taking damage?
Nice.
Yeah, sorry, I don't feel
Ah.
Okay.
And she has
That's
some
at second
damage
level,
still.
so... Let's see. Wow.
Oh, good numbers? Or bad numbers?
Is it rounded up or down?
I think it's rounded down.
Okay. he
I believe it's
takes
rounded
7 damage.
8
Alright.
damage.
Oh, 8 damage. Okay, sorry.
Alright, so 8. Okay.
I'll be back.
Awesome. Alright.
Where you going?
I'll be back.
And that is Zorelia's turn, so now it goes to the next in the
Baltic.
initiative. Baltic, you're up.
I son of a gun. Is it like 50 away? Something like that. Okay. Son of a gun. He's hallucinating a little bit, right? Still?
Yes, he's still affected by that. At some point, the effects are he's going to start being able to start throwing for the save, but for the opening bits of this, I'm just going to have it be part of it.
I'm going to see if I can give him disadvantage on the save or on something by trying to get the crowd against him, but I know the crowd, like you mentioned before, they're a little scared of him, and if he wins, it would be a really bad idea for them to just be against him. So I'm going to try to make it seem like more of a general chant that has no direction. And I'm just going to use one of my fighter features here, and I'm going to roll to add to this, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn to the crowd, and I'm going to say...
There's more here at stake for this victory, for the victor shall have eternal life. For statements like this lead you on forever, as your lineage is your name. Eternal life, eternal life, eternal life.
And I'm going to see if I can get them to start chanting eternal life while I stare at Hewitt.
Eternal life!
Yeah, it's also something that the crowd feels comfortable they're clearly not staking it like boo Hugh.
Exactly. Because I want the passionate
yes.
without the fear of them going,
It's neutral enough that people in the crowd are willing to start getting in sync with any old chant that gets thrown out.
Okay, so that's gonna be
exactly.
So I'm gonna use.
Thing where it's like
It is a fighter thing.
Calling
So
on
I have this thing called Commanding Presence, where when it's charisma based, so intimidation, performance, persuasion, anything like that, I can use that to add a D8 to it, which I did.
Okay.
And I'm going to be using persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion. So that'll be a. That is a 27.
Ooh.
Yeah, with a 27, despite the kind of roar of the crowd, the oohs, the ahs, as he kind of rushes in, engages, there's this flurry of activities, things are going off, lights and bangs and shows, and then he pulls back with a flare.
I'm trying to mentally condition him to accept an offer later, and I just want him to get that seed in his head.
Okay. Yeah, well, you kind of take this pause in the action as there's a little bit of a reset.
Cool.
And no one is cheering for any particular act. That little bit of a lull, you get your chant in there. Eternal life, eternal. And they go, yeah, eternal life, eternal. People start cheering it on. Live forever. They start to kind of twisting it their own way, the way any audience will. But it eventually ends up becoming this kind of fist pumping where everyone is starting to set almost like a tempo on the fight.
Nice.
So the crowd is definitely in on it.
And then I'm going to use my Goring dash rush thingy. Basically, as long as I dash, I can have 20 feet to move, which I'm going to do. I'm going to horns down and start charging at him. And I only need 60 feet. I got 50 based on Zorelia's measurement, so it should be good. And then it ends with him doing a strength save of DC 16.
All right, now you are charging towards a defensible position. This
fair
guy
enough.
is standing on the second tier of a kind of ruined, kind of rent, bent, odd angled. He's about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
So it is going to require a bit of an
Understandable, yeah, for sure.
athletics check. Now,
You're
if you,
gonna tackle him right off of that.
Be something.
the
You can do
DC is only going to be 10 in order to not trip, fall, screw up, kind of misplace your footing. However, it's going to be a 15 if you want to successfully pull off like a charge at the end of this thing.
I only really want to get to him, is all I really want to do.
Okay.
Perfect. Then the DC's 10 for those purposes. And if you clear a 15 or higher,
what am
you
I
actually
adding?
manage to slam into him.
What am I adding?
This is acrobatics.
Athletics.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that one. That's not very
Big
good.
jump.
That's good.
No, the problem isn't him like getting up, it's him
that
being
one.
able to step from the lip of a ruined fountain up to the next tier, keep his footing and momentum to get the slam in.
So I got a 16.
Oh,
So that's good, but
Okay.
it's not necessarily what I didn't need that, but I'll take it. So it'd be
Yeah, you get your goring charge off.
Gonna get my
And
door in charge. Here we
no
go,
problems
Dita.
to boot.
So in that case, I'm gonna do her like this. So I'm going to go.
And since you're engaging him in close combat, he doesn't actually benefit from the half cover of the fountain.
Nice. So it's gonna be 8 damage, and it's also going to be.
What you do? Straight damage?
Yes.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I plus more. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That is
so
a bit of
13
a-
damage
Wow.
plus
Is that a Minotaur
16.
thing?
16. Yeah. It's a D6 plus 5 plus 2d6 for the holy water.
Oh my. Okay. That actually matters. So-
Actually, sorry, I should probably ask. I want to do this holy water thing a different way, just to skin it.
Okay.
So instead of me going D6, I want to physically just be holding it as I'm doing it, and then as I release it, I want to yell at him, "Take your healing potion," and shove it in his face as it splashes all over him and it does the damage just for the flavor of it.
It tastes awful, but it works.
Yeah.
So you like headbutt him into like the center pole of the
Yeah.
fountain, and then just slam this healing potion onto him.
And he needs a DC 16 for strength save.
Okay, so first it was 13 damage, but that was the physical stuff, so that gets cut. So that's 8. However, the holy damage does not get cut. And how much damage was that?
I don't.
You said it was 16 or
whatever
something?
the last one I gave you was.
I believe you said.
8. I think it was like only 8 or something was the next one that I added.
Okay, in that case, that's full.
To be
so
fair,
that's-
I don't remember, but I'm almost sure that's what it
Awesome.
was.
Then he has to do a strength save.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, but this is just strength. He
Yeah.
doesn't get to
Yes.
add athletics. Okay, it's just a fail.
Okay, so in that case, he doesn't brace himself and takes the impact, and normally would be shoved back pretty far because of it, but he's behind something, so I don't know what that would do, but just to let you know what happened. He didn't, he didn't brace properly.
I'm going to translate it to damage.
Okay, cool.
Effectively, he cannot be pushed back. You just slam him into the central like aspect of that top dish, and just boom! Like you hear this gong as the back of his skull
Eternal
cracks
life!
against it.
Take your healing potion.
That's a 5-foot push. It would have
It
been.
would have been a 10-foot push.
Would have been a 10-foot push. I'll have you do 2 d4s then.
Sweet.
I'll do a
Couple
d4 for each.
D4, 1.
Each section of 5.
That's a 1. That one doesn't count, so no one. There's a 2, so that's a 3.
Okay.
Not a lot of damage, but it's something.
Awesome. Is there anything else, or was that your?
That was my everything.
Your action.
I mean, I have
Awesome. Yeah, 'cause you had
bonuses
to,
that
like,
I-
dash and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do have bonus. Let me just double check my bonuses because I got it loaded here, so it should be pretty quick. 2 within gamma rush. No, that is my.
You can just grab
Those are my actions actually. Yeah, that's all I can do. Okay.
All right. Great. So that was Baltic. Now goes Andy.
Yeah. So all my mushroom root system is gonna lift me up over the ground and just start crawling me over closer
I'm
to
not
him.
done my turn. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Never mind.
I only did
Go
my
ahead.
bonuses. The goring rush and the hammering thing is. So I just have a question because I might actually be done, but with dash, I just forget. Is
Dash
it?
is an action.
It's the entire action, not if you. Okay, sorry. My apologies. I am done. Go for it. I'm so sorry for interrupting.
sweet.
My bad.
So anyway, I get closer.
your magical.
I was like, you can't get too far, guys, because then like I know it. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
wrong as I'm reading it. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Nice.
So
That's
I'm
the
go-
30 feet.
Yeah. Let me just move him 5, 10, right there. Yeah. So all this mushroom shit just gliding me closer to him as I rise up, and then I'm just gonna make a little ball of darkness with my hands and spew it towards his face and cast blindness.
Oh.
It's a long shot,
All
but
right.
he has to make a con save.
God,
An
I
actor-
keep trying to give this guy like, aha, he's got half cover. He's got the cover of him being in the way. Save.
Well, I can't get to him.
Con save?
Yeah, I know,
This is
he's-
blindness?
He's high con, so probably not gonna work.
Oh, he's gonna use legendary resistance. Yes! He uses it for the turn.
That'll work.
All right, that gets burned. You fling this
see.
ball of darkness towards him, and pinned as he is, he, while having the holy water splashed on him and feeling the full effect, where the rest of him is able to kind of cut down the pain that he's so inured to, he sees that coming and knows that it is not recipe for success, especially with Baltic kind of right up in his grill. He has to pass.
All right, then I'll just slam my staff on the ground, recharge the shillelagh, and that's it.
As a bonus. Okay, nice. Nice. That is Andavarius, and now goes to you.
Woo! Okay. I am going to cast Fly.
Ooh.
And just because it gives me then 60 feet of flight speed, I'm going to fly up in the air and go straight towards Hewitt, so I'm above him. I want to be like, has he got
where
any
you going?
Has he got any whips or anything that I can see visibly when we're like fighting on him?
No, he has his rapier, and then he has the daggers that are built into his armor and his clothes.
Perfect.
So you get a flight speed of 60, and then where do you fly?
I will be directly above him, so at the moment I should be like 60 feet away. But if I'm like on an arc, then I guess I'm going to be like kind of behind.
You can go here or here. Or you could technically go in the space above Baltic.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be like pretty much above Baltic, just in the air, like about 10-15 feet.
All right.
And then I'm going to grab my smoke bombs.
All right.
And can I chuck both of them and get a bigger area? Of just I just want it to be like you know when they have smoke machines?
Yeah.
And if they do it too much, you can almost like start coughing and be like, I want to chuck both of them right at Hewitt.
So you're not using them as a smoke bomb. No. Choke on this.
Yeah, no, I'm just smashing them down to try and
Gotcha.
have like a huge area where it's like you're kind of blinded, you're disorientated, he's high
Real
too.
quick, is casting that spell that you cast an action?
An action, yeah, and then can I just chuck them as a bonus or?
The thing is at that
What
point
if
you're
she
getting
drops them?
the thing is you're drawing, prepping, and dropping, and you're aiming as well.
Yeah.
All of that factors into an action.
There's a
for
maneuver
the
for that.
cost.
That's okay. I'll just.
How far could she get if we like the free action, like interact with the free out? Like, would she be able to just hold it? Would she, or would like nothing?
Yes,
do you
she
think?
could certainly
Ready?
boom have them in hand.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like-
Because now they're out, and
Yeah.
I go before you next round. I could try to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, boom. You fly up into position, and after casting the spell, while you're in midair, you just kind of
Nice.
pull out these
If
smoke
I'm-
grenades.
If I'm doing it that, if I'm doing it that way, then if I'm doing it that way, because he's so distracted by Baltic and by Andy rushing him right now, can I try and do it without being like kind of seen by him at least?
You're flying, sparking little gnome
That's
or
okay.
halfling. Which one?
Halfling. Well,
I would say
like
you are still a fairly obvious target.
that's okay.
Like he's pinned against the thing, and then you go, "Surprise, motherfucker!"
Then I'll just be like, surprise! Look how I'm flying!
Awesome. So that goes from Tank, and it goes to him. So with it being his turn, can someone roll? I'm gonna have Zoralia roll the. Actually, you were the one that you tricked him into taking it, but you're the one who kind of refined the actual journeyman's poison. Roll a d4. It's that many
I did
rounds.
not refine it. It came bought, powdered, refined.
Oh, goddamn. All right. In that case, roll a d4, and I'll allow you to re-roll the first one.
I don't know how good my cellar was.
Yes. So roll a d4, and if you get a 1 as your first roll, you can re-roll it that one time, and it's that many more rounds where he does not get to try to even save against the hallucinogenics.
That's 4.
Ah!
It's good stuff.
God
It's
damn.
amazing stuff.
Potent. All right. So this round, at the end of this round, he does not get to save, so that means there are 3 rounds left of him being definitely hallucinated. All right.
How big are his pupils?
Eyes are just like flickering everywhere. Awesome. Here is what he's going to do. First thing is he is going to do sleight of hand, and you have to do either an insight or an acrobatics to resist what he's trying to do. And because he is still affected by the journeyman, you get advantage.
Nice. Well, acrobatics kind of sucks, but 13. Doubt it.
He's got a 17.
Nah.
All right. With a 17, as you hit him and you splash the holy water on him and you come up from above, he hits against the back of the dish, pushes down, and then kind of sweeps the leg under yours, knocking you prone and down. So he is going to knock you prone, and at that point, we're going to roll an athletics, or this is going to be a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stop yourself from like falling down a tier of the fountain, or if you just knock down in places.
Can I just and just straight up like strength it Hulk style or no?
This is not.
You can say no. It's okay.
You know
Hold
what?
on.
Screw it. Yeah. Do an athletics to just like grip onto your surroundings and stop from falling down the ledge.
Oh, he's good.
DC is going to be relatively easy on this one. It's going to be like a 13.
Oh no, he's good.
Okay.
23.
Awesome. With the 23, he sweeps the leg, knocks you prone, and as you're like teetering on the edge and about to fall down a level, you kind of grab onto the edge, hold on, and you just through sheer strength, like lock a toe on the other side. So you're prone, but you are still up on that level. You don't fall. You are still engaged with him.
That's the way he would do it. He wouldn't be all dexterous about it. He's got big chunky arms. He'd be like,
Nothing is going the way I want. All right. Either way, though, you are prone for his attack.
All right.
As you're like holding onto the edge, and he just sends a boot straight into the face. Oh, he doesn't get the crit because he only crits on 18 plus, but that is a 17 plus 10, so 27. I imagine that hits. Yep. All right. Now this is with him being open, so it is a D8. Oh, it's not a crit. So that's going to be 2. Okay, that is going to be 7 slashing damage.
nice.
All right, then he's going to go for the second attack. With the second attack, he is going to do an acrobatics, and
Ooh.
Tink, you are going to have to do an arcana or acrobatics as a resistance.
Oh, for what?
He,
What did you move?
seeing you 10 feet above, after he sweeps low and knocks him down, he is going to jump up from the top lip of the fountain to reach you at the 10 feet in the air that you're at. He's going to try to knock you down out of the air.
Oh my
Or at
God.
least certainly attack you.
Yeah.
So
He
this
can
is
attack me. He
his-
can't like knock me down. Yeah, because it's
Aye.
7 plus, and then I'm okay for acrobatics or arcana. What?
You have to beat a 12.
Acrobatics.
Roll
Sir.
a 2.
Acrobatics or what?
It's acrobatics or arcana.
Oh yeah, arcana then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
13.
All right.
Ooh, close though.
He
Yeah.
is able to reach you.
Almost wasn't
Sorry,
a
I was
That's
He's
one
able
was
to
good
get
though.
the attack in. However, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to kind of hit you in such a way as to disrupt the effect of your flight spell and actually knock you to the ground and cut it short. But he will still try to get an attack in. That's a nat 20. All right, which means he's got the crit.
That's 20.
That is a hit.
No!
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god. No, I'm okay. I'm
Just-
still
just good.
concentrating on my flying.
Okay, that is 21 slashing damage.
How do you know if you haven't seen the damage yet?
She rolled an 18.
Because I rolled an 18.
Ah, she
Yeah,
rolled
plus.
preemptively.
And then, yeah.
Because 21 damage, cut in half,
11.
rounded down, it's the DC would be 10. All right, awesome. So he manages to spin, knock you down, get a kick in, grabs up onto the second level, jumps into the air. You manage to back out so that he can't get a full hold on you, but
stabs
still
me in the leg.
kind of does the spin, slashes at you, does the 21, and lands on that top level. He's still got a bonus action in his movement. The bonus action is going to be...
Movement to jump.
Yeah, that does use some of his movement, actually. He is going to move to the top tier. No, because at that point he doesn't benefit from any cover. No, he is going to stay where he is, and as his... He's just going to get another attack in, and he can't jump twice into the air to like, hop, hop, and attack you, so he's just going to swing at you. That's a nat 20 again.
Wow, dang.
Alright.
A little different from yesterday.
Yeah!
A little bit.
6, 2, so it's 8, 5. That's 13 slashing.
Okay.
And that is his go. Zoralia, you're up.
What are we gonna do?
How much was it? 13?
Closer.
Yes.
I feel none of it.
Nice.
As he goes, ha.
Hit me harder, daddy.
Yeah.
Again.
I'm just gonna run up closer.
Mm.
Well,
To the base of the fountain.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll just give Baltic a little wink for Bardic Inspiration.
Yay!
Nice.
Is your action?
I can't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Do you?
you've
Okay,
got
I could do
the
this, but then I'd hurt
inspiration.
everyone else, so I
Hurt
can't
me.
do
Oh,
that.
AOE stuff.
How about like a healing spell?
Do you?
Hurt me, I'm fine.
Oh, I
She
need
is
healing.
pretty
You're
hurt.
hurt.
I need
Okay.
healing if you want to give me healing.
Sure. I can
Oh yeah,
do that.
jeez.
that.
Huh.
It's because Tink is like very weak for
Ah,
if someone gets a big blow in.
Yeah, he hit you once, but it was
yeah.
a crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heal me.
I can heal you.
Just be in the air like with him like whimpering almost, but trying not to seem like weak because
What,
of
with
Hewitt.
healing
I'm
word?
like, no, I got this.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action. You already used your bonus action to wink.
I can't use
Okay, you
two
can't
bonus
use
actions.
No.
If you
No.
forfeit your
You
action,
can't use one as an action.
Can you?
I feel like an action
I would
has
say-
more value in currency than a bonus.
I'd say you can use an action to do a bonus action.
Yeah, because if it lists on your thing as bonus, and you're like, oh, that's cool and easy, and
Makes
it's
sense to
like
me.
bonus, and you're like, I want to
Sure.
do both those things. Like, no, you can only do like really cool thing, but I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to do
gonna
this easy
roll-
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
roll it that way. If you want
That's
to use a
really
bonus.
weird if you could.
Take
Like,
it.
Wouldn't it be weird?
Yeah.
Oh, that even is where they were doing it.
Oh,
No.
I was like, it makes perfect sense.
Take your medicine.
14.
oh yay!
Nice.
Good.
That doubled the hit points you had left.
Awesome.
Don't tell
Well done. So you've got a bardic inspiration. You've got some healing. You're closer to the action. Then it goes to Baltic.
Is it a D8, Lisa, or a D6?
It's a D8.
D8. Okay. I'm going to. Where am I this time?
You are in
I'm
front.
going to use some of my movement there, stand right up, and be like, "What up?"
Cool. Half your movement. You are no longer prone.
And then does a.
Remember our plan to stay away from this guy? Everybody remember that one?
I'm gonna beat him up.
I remember
I'm
that
one. I'm gonna stay away from him.
Does an
Move
18
away
hit?
from him. It's
No.
just
No,
that I
okay.
need to get close to him. to
And then I'll do my
thing.
second one.
Sure.
Ah,
You
good.
still have your
17 plus
shield.
5.
I do.
Okay, cool.
I do.
And then that one's gonna be. What is that one? That'll be the.
What?
Do I catch him?
What?
Do I catch him?
Do you catch who?
7
Hewitt.
plus
Do it.
5. So 7 plus 5
Okay.
for the
Or
damage.
him. Do it.
I'm gonna go all
I have
slash
full
slash
mount there,
down him as
full
I
mount.
dig my axe into him where I can find it.
Just not on top of me.
And I'm gonna just, before I back away, which I will, I'll provoke an opportunity. I don't even care. I'll let him do it, Calvin. I will let him do it. And I'm gonna be like,
Take a swing, but open your ears.
and I'll take a step back, and he'll just kind of get out of his periphery. Because you know when you get close to like the sound source, it makes it all boxy and weird. I'm gonna step away just to provide that sense of clarity in the high end coming in. Is it just because if you're all high, I think that would be a really neat like
So he's-
sensory effect.
Yeah. So he's kind of like in this. He's getting
Face
tunnel
to
vision
face, yeah,
because
yeah.
you're fighting him,
And my
you're like,
horns are around his
giving him
head.
space to experience everyone. Live forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna live forever, eternal life.
I'm gonna see if I can avoid the
Oh,
opportunity
shit.
attack. if I can psych him out of an opportunity
All
attack
right.
avoidance there.
First, you did attack him, which
Yeah.
means he gets to attack back.
Do it.
It's a miss. 14 doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Then you move back, which provokes his opportunity attack. He is going to
Treat it how you want, okay? You do what you want with it, bro.
yeah, use his reaction. That's a 10 plus 10. Does a 20 hit?
It literally just.
Ah, there we go. All right. So he's got his D8. So that's 3 plus 5. That's 8 slashing damage.
Wait, I had a bardic inspiration I didn't even use to hit the guy.
Okay.
Can I add
do
it?
that? Yeah.
Okay. I was
It's
at
one of those things where
18.
people give
I was
stuff
at
and it's hard
18.
to-
Does a 1 or more hit if I add to it, or do I just need to roll?
You can't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
If you roll a 2 or higher.
Don't do it.
I roll a 7, so we're good.
Okay, sweet. Then you
So I get
do
to do that.
actually hit.
Yay! So then that extra damage would be. Oh, that's not that good. That's a total of 6.
You get up, backhand him against the fountain, go like, oh,
If it's only 6
this.
damage, can I use my dildo for the first one just because it's not a lot of damage?
You would have to take the horn off, draw the, and that's bonus action for you. Yeah, you sure.
He already
Okay.
took it out of the horn to
Oh, that's right.
yeah, because I had to make the noise. So
It is easily accessible, so you take the phallic symbol.
So
how
Slap him
in the
embarrassing!
face.
Slap him with a phallic
Oh, yeah.
symbol.
It's
How much did you
Okay,
hit him
cool.
for with this
It was
attack?
only 6, so not much, but
Okay, so
And it's
the pride
Worth
that
it.
the pride that
And
hurts.
it's a shocking damage.
Thanks for that.
I mean,
smack him backhanded style with the phallus.
Yeah.
And you're like, pay attention now.
Yeah.
Step back off of the tier of the fountain, land down in the other part, and he's just in the middle of this amphitheater. Eternal life, and it's just like kind of tripping him out. All right. Boom, you back off there, and then you still have the rest of your movement. That only uses
I guess
5 feet because going down is easier than going up. So you still have 25 available to you.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just step right here so that Zorelia has a clean line of shot.
Nice.
And then I'm going to ready the 5 foot worth of movement, and the condition's just going to be if he does or launches an attack at Zorelia. Or can I do that?
You,
no?
Like, readying an action actually costs an action.
Oh, so readying the movement costs the 5 feet, so it would cost like my whole movement basically?
It would cost your action, which you've already used on an attack. Yeah, it's... Again, we're bumping into the mechanics of
I will
D&D.
stay right where I am then, just in case, because I'm not going to do much good to
Sweet.
Lulu there. So.
You're actually providing cover.
I am, yeah.
If you
that's,
want, oddly enough.
I just wanted to be near
attacks.
to Lulu because she's so weak, but I wanted to have the best of both worlds, but I'll just take what I can with Zorelia, so.
Fantastic. How is Baltic's turn?
He's all done and good to go.
And since you have actually taken the time to back off and give him room to breathe and hear the chant that you threatened him with very specifically, I'm going to have you roll an intimidation. And you guys have actually got the crowd on your side, and the fact that they're cheering this with you, they seem to be in on it, you'll have advantage.
Sweet! That was already good. It's worse. Okay.
The DC to rattle him is going to be 18.
Ha! Okay. I don't know what my thing is. One sec.
He has loads
Yeah,
of
you guys
pluses
have
to
kind of
intimidation.
primed
I know
him.
it's
so
a lot.
fucking crazy.
He's hallucinating.
It's gonna be
because
over
you
20.
Threatened him
Yeah,
with eternal
yeah, sure.
life. Yeah.
Thanks for advantage, Cal.
You've made him. I'm gonna give him the frightened condition.
Nice. That's actually what my guy does as a thing. He gives people the fight
Yeah.
condition.
So that
Seems
makes
to be working.
So what happens?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. He sees the crowd going like, "You're gonna live forever!" Oh, like, oh shit! So it seems like he does not want to lose and live forever. If he's going to lose this, he wanted to kind of die and have that be done, the end of his shame. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Yes, to move away.
Everyone is chanting like, "Down with you, it change, change, the mitts, and with tits." Some guy from the crowd. Yeah, and because the source of his fear is literally 360 degree around
can't
him,
move.
he cannot move from the spot. He is stuck,
Paralyzed.
frozen
Yeah.
in place. Disadvantage on ability and attack rolls.
Jesus.
All right, he'll get to save for it at the end of his next turn, but until his next turn comes and until the end of it, he doesn't get to roll against it. And Avarius.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's up to you. You've got a huge opening. That is big.
Yeah.
That is really big.
Big. I actually have that called menacing presence thing. It's part of my fighter deal, but it does
I
exactly
love
this,
when
which is
little-
really convenient.
Like hidden mechanics of a class kind of come out and
Yeah.
do something.
So under my armor and everything, my legs are now just these vines and tendrils of moss, and it's all just bringing me closer to him, lifting me up over my party, just and, like going up on an angle until I face to face with him.
That's
At
awesome.
the fountain there.
Wow, he's
Awesome.
amazing.
I can see him like floating like a ballerina, where only the
so-
legs are moving, river dance
I
stuff.
really can't fly or anything, so however you want to work that.
I'll say that you can either do it as an acrobatics, or in this case, because of how you described it, you can swap it for an arcana,
Arcana.
whichever you think is best.
Okay.
Or nature. That would also work here.
Yeah, I can. Okay, we'll go nature. Nature's good.
Well, he's rolling. Thank you for the treats. Brought to you by Lisa. Happy New Year.
This isn't an ad spot, just thank you.
19.
For advertising, it's like no.
All right, with a 19, you don't have to do these cartwheeling flips or like a plebeian, like, and like get your gut over the rim and get up. You just.
All the
and
while
you-
just spinning my staff as I'm controlling everything.
Yes, almost like a silver surfer, but with
yeah.
fungus now. You're just drawing the life energy in this place. All the green mana that's here, as little as there might be, it's just everything starts crawling towards you. All of the filth, the dried blood, the spilled organs, all of these things start to get like reconstituted, they necrotize and then get regrown. You float up on this ramp of growth and you're
Just leaving a trail of fresh mushrooms everywhere I go.
Awesome.
All right, and I'm gonna boop them with my shillelagh.
Oh,
Oh yeah. That's 25.
that is a hit.
6. So that's just 8 damage,
Okay.
and then bonus action, gonna hit him again on the backswing.
Awesome. Now, because you did attack him, he does get to attack back.
Right.
He is frightened, so it's a disadvantage. Oh, goes from a 19, which would have been a crit, to a 15, which does hit. I imagine 25 hits you.
25 does hit, yeah.
But it's not a crit. And it's not with a D8, it's with a D6. 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing.
Then the bonus goes.
Angered, I hit him again. Yeah, for another 25 to hit.
That's another hit. You ramp up there. Whack, whack. You're just whacking as he's like trying to slash back at you.
That's 11 damage.
11 damage.
Bludgeoning and necrotic.
Nice. All right. There goes to 65. All right. You hit both of your attacks, and you kind of showed off for the crowd a little bit. I am going to have you roll for performance. And the DC on this performance is going to be a 15. But if you can actually get the crowd to see this, again, not just as a business fight, this isn't two gangs who are just stabbing each other to settle some turf. You're making a show of it and entertaining besides with all of this on the line. The crowd could inspire you. It could give you that a little bit of energy, a bit of a push. Roll for performance.
Come on, Andy.
Performance tits.
Eternal life.
Performance is
Eternal
0,
life.
so that's a 19.
You are not a showman, and you don't plan to be flashy, but the act of like blowing out this like carpet of mushrooms that lift you up, and you're just like this flurry of blows, whack, and each time these like fluorescent mushrooms come off of them, you're surrounded by this halo of luminescent spores. The crowd's like, ooh.
Gaston, my staff. Just,
Gaston's holding on. Yeah, I am going to say that the crowd actually provides you with a bardic inspiration. It's going to be
nice.
whatever Zorelia's is at, because she kind of everything she does, every spell she casts is kind of in concert and in harmony with everything else. She lifts it that little bit higher. So instead of it being like a D6, she's gonna boost it to whatever her value is. It's a D8.
D8.
Ah,
Okay.
awesome.
Cool.
And is that your go?
That's my go.
To Tink.
Nice.
Can you grab these?
So, oh, are they chains or are they just like
The
banners?
ribbon, banner, chainy things that are floating above the.
Yeah, the
canopy.
banners that are above there, they're kind of floating, like
Just strings and fabric?
yeah.
Like rope and fabric stuff?
Yeah, a lot of them are just different banners of all the different troops or the symbols of different notable actors and
How
actresses
big
who will
is
live
the?
forever.
How big is the rope?
It's like a thick actual rope size. These aren't like little strings that come across. But yeah, there's tons of them crisscrossing the way above here.
Okay.
This is a way for Rakdosian mortal performers
when
to get a
he-
taste of immortality.
Nice. When he is frightened, does it also affect his saving throws?
No,
Okay.
ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay.
And his movement.
So
I would just wrap him up in this stuff.
I physically couldn't.
Oh, never mind.
Tink's too weak. But okay, Tink is going to move back towards like away from Hewitt a little bit
Yeah.
and kind of behind Andy.
Opportunity attack there?
And
No.
she's already away
Out of
10
range.
feet.
Oh,
I always
He
I
had to
made sure
jump to get to her, so
I
she's
made
not
sure
engaged.
that I was not engaged with him.
Right.
And you
But,
burned his reaction anyway.
But
He can only have one.
with Andy's tentacle like
Hello?
vine things,
Wombo
I don't know how to describe them. Can he
That
use
works.
them even in darkness? Because we've been together long enough.
Yeah, I can walk around in darkness.
Cool. I'm going to get my 2 smoke bombs that I have readied and aim them at Hewitt and try and smash them right on him.
You should know that it is not darkness that a smoke bomb does. It provides obscurity.
Yeah, that's
obscurity
fine.
is different. So something in dark vision in a dark cave can see in shades of black and white.
Yeah.
But if you throw a smoke bomb in front of it in the day, it's
There's still
seeing dust
obscurity.
or
Yeah.
clouds
Okay.
or whatever.
That's okay. It's going to be terrifying. Like, it's a frightened person now in smoke and darkness with creepy voices and Andy's creepy, like, tentacles. Even if they just, like,
Chanting.
swipe
You
at
should
him.
know that this could have the opposite effect from the one that you intend, because the way that Frighten works is it's based on line of sight. So if you
Oh.
actually make it so that he's back
Thank you.
and able to piece himself back together when he's shut off in a little meditation,
Yeah.
you
So you
could
got these
actually
smoke
cure him
bombs
of his
cocked.
frightening.
Okay, cool. Nice,
So,
nice. Thank you for
don't
saying
do
that.
that.
No, I won't do that. Then I'm gonna move up in the air another 5 feet, so I'm just 15 feet
Throw
away
the
from
bombs
him.
in Tink
And
fashion.
then, and then I'm grabbing my lightning. Sadly, I don't have
Okay, go ahead.
skywriting.
No, you have smoke bombs in flight. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm gonna
You go 5 feet higher.
I'm gonna get my lightning lure and whip Hewitt with it and try and pull him up 10 feet in the air so he loses his balance. And then when he
Nice.
falls back down, hopefully he can't like do that ability check to.
Awesome. So you fly another 5 feet up in the air.
Yes.
You're above Andavarius' head,
To do-
and you're at such an angle that Andavarius isn't actually
Nice.
even interfering with your line of sight.
Yeah.
Ah, this doesn't use armor.
No,
It's a save. That's
strength save.
All right.
Disadvantage.
Save.
Um,
No.
No,
It's a
It's
save.
never mind.
ability
Right,
checks,
damn it,
not
never mind.
save. That's a 19 rolled.
That's
I reckon
okay.
That beats the DC.
So he gets.
Yeah. A strange thing happens where you hit him with the lightning lure, but as he like spins in place and all of the tassels go out, it's just like it almost like crackles off of him and he dissipates it in this ball of kind of lightning tendrils. So that was a little bit of movement. You've still got
And
a
I
bunch
have-
left. Action.
I have
still
2 wild
bonus.
magic surge to do.
Oh, yes,
I forgot the
wild
last
magic
one.
surges.
So, do you want to roll for me, or do you want me to roll?
You go ahead and roll, and we'll get that table up. Do
I've
we
got the
have-
table.
Oh,
Oh
perfect.
man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
What do you
Come on,
want,
I forgot
D1?
all about it.
It's 100 to get, so the 2d10s thingy.
Get the D100.
She's got her own
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
magic
you got
list,
one.
I'm sure.
I've got, yeah.
No, you don't want to admit to that. It's the official
Oh, there-
D&D 5e Wild
There is
Magic
no
Search table.
D100. Oh yeah, there is. Here we go. Roll.
Or something.
D100.
Really good effect.
68.
68.
68.
Come on,
Uh,
explode.
Oh my god, I'm
What is it?
frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn.
Andy!
What?
I have a phobia of tentacles.
Is it
now.
me?
Yeah,
You're the nearest
you're the
creature.
closest.
She's
I'm above
higher
you.
up. He's higher up than me.
He is at the same level as you, and
You know-
she is
Oh.
in the space above you.
I want
there.
to be like,
You don't want her scared of
above
him.
behind
Then she
you.
can't attack him and she has to run
Yeah.
away all the time. She's
I am
useless.
terrified of Andy right now.
All right.
Like he looks like a creepy, terrifying creature.
So you are frightened of him for the next...
For the next turn? Yeah, I think my next turn.
Yeah, I
Oh,
look,
just for a turn.
I look at
Thank
you and my
God for that.
zombie face and body, and all these mushrooms are popping out of everywhere. What?
It's like the
Kill me!
You become so
Oh
like
my God.
nightmarish to her.
Yeah, but I actually
Andy's
am
a
like
zombie!
And that was just one of them. I believe you have a second.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll out. Mm-hmm. We'll go. Oh god, wrong button.
Please be so good.
I kind of doubt it will be, but let's find out. Oh my god. Sorry guys, the roller's not working because of, I don't know, reasons.
Oh, there's that.
What?
Thank
And then
you.
100.
Thank god. Okay, 99. Ooh, I don't know if that's good or...
this could be crazy.
You gain all your expended sorcery points. I only expended one.
Uh-huh. Could have been cool, but...
All right.
Still.
Awesome. Anything else, Eddie, you think?
No, sadly not right now.
All right. So, this is his turn. He will be frightened for the duration of this turn.
At the start of his turn, spores.
The spores.
Yeah.
They circle him.
That's spores.
Get in his eyes and ears.
He rolls a 14. Well,
That's
he rolls
a
a 14
save.
plus, so that's
Yeah,
a
okay.
save from the spores. He is down to 2 rounds before he can start rolling against the hallucinogenic. This round he is frightened, so he can't move closer, but he can still attack at disadvantage. Oh, and now his ability checks are... Okay. He is going to try to do the same thing to you that he did to Baltic. He's going to try to sweep, knock you low, so that he can have the advantage. He is doing acrobatics. He's at disadvantage. He's hallucinating, so you're at advantage. And you can resist with insight, acrobatics,
Arcana?
or...
Are his legs?
yes, or athletics.
I don't remember what his situation is now.
He goes from natural 7 plus... he has a 12.
21.
All right. He goes and tries to get this spin kick in. You were using athletics. You see it coming. You kind of brace your feet, like lock in with the spores. He's gonna kick at you, but you're definitely not gonna get swept out from under yourself. So now he is going to get the actual attack in. You're standing, which means he doesn't cancel out his disadvantage for being frightened. Oh, it's got... So he's got an 11 and a... He loses his nat 20 and gets the 11 plus 10, so that's a 21. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That's a d8. So that's 6 plus 5. That's 11 points of slashing.
Oh!
That's his first attack. Second attack is he is going to try to...
Oh, I gotta do a concentration check.
Oh. Oh, yes.
That's a con save,
Yes.
which I have advantage on.
Nice. And
my
DC
tree
is
form.
only 10.
You can do it, Andy.
That's a natural 20.
You can
And
really
he's
do
hit
it,
me
Andy.
before, and I didn't do it. So
I'll say that your natural 20 just now is going to count towards something in the past, because it starts to
another
mess
nat
with the
20
time.
anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Very focused.
You really want to kick the shit out of
Yeah.
you, and nothing he does is gonna shake your mind. All right. So he is going to try. You tried to blind him. He's going to try to do the same to you. He is going to do sleight of hand. You can use insight or sleight of hand back to try to resist. You're at advantage. He's at
Alright.
disadvantage because he's frightened.
Insight.
So he goes from the 11 to the 5. The 5 is plus. So that is a 13 that you have to beat.
19.
Oh, so he goes to sweep the leg. You brace. He hits, still contact with the calf, and while you're feeling the impact, all of a sudden you see this flash of silver come towards your eyes, and you're just able to dodge past.
I knew he would do that.
Tries to
Cheeky
get the
motherfucker.
attack in. He goes from his 17 down to a 6. 6 plus 10 is 16. Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
No.
Well, you cheeky
Just
bastard.
passes right in front of your face, and he's just snarling. All right. As his bonus, he can't move.
Nope.
I was gonna say bonus disengage. Then he's gonna get out of there.
You can miss.
No, he can't.
He's used it.
Because that would get him closer
He's
to the source
frightened.
of the spear. He's like pinned in place in this arena. He's just gonna use his bonus, get another attack in
Miss
on you.
straight up.
What's that?
Miss straight up.
Yeah.
Fault.
When the wings come
All
out.
right. He attacks,
Yeah.
and it goes from an 18 to a 14. 14 plus 10, 24. Does that hit?
Nope.
24 doesn't hit you?
No, it does.
Oh.
I was like, what?
He's like, God.
And that's a 6 plus 5. 11 points of slashing.
Oh, and then
So slashed.
my tree form and everything. Just,
Everything.
well, actually, no, the tree
Your
form
tree stays
wouldn't.
up, yeah.
Unless I lose concentration.
Oh. She might lose your concentration there.
Do
Oh, jeez, that's not good.
everything
All right.
drops.
Spins low. You don't fall. Kicks. You stay in the zone. Dodge back. Slash. You stay in the zone. And then as the blade passes, you feel the kick. You're like, whew. He just lifts his head, cracks the underside of your chin, dazes you a little bit, and all of this rot that was animated a second ago and kept in place with your mental acuity, it just becomes exactly what it is. Just a pile of like mushrooms and
Yeah.
filth.
All the
Just
spores just dissipate into the air too.
That's his go. At the end of his turn, he is no longer frightened. Actually, the chant is still like going. The source of the fear is still up. I'm gonna have him roll. I'm gonna put the DC at a lower spot because he's got +0 to it. He's got to beat a 10. He gets a 13. He is no longer afraid. He has regained control of himself. And after him goes... Boom. Aurelia, you're up.
Oh god, okay.
You can do it, Aurelia.
I can do it.
Mess him up.
If
Is he
you
bloodied? Can you tell?
actually,
Looking at him... No, not yet.
Holy hell.
Oh my god.
does he seem to have less hit points than me comparatively?
That would require a minute of study, which you haven't been able to do as the fight has gone on.
But I know him so well. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Just from right where I am, I'm gonna look over at Hewitt and say a single word, which will be grovel, as I cast command.
Oh. Disadvantage because it's a save?
Grovel.
No, he doesn't have disadvantage.
Okay.
Not on
Not
saves,
saves.
and he's not even frightened anymore. This could pretty much... Do I have to...
Oh boy.
Do I have legendary resistance against command? Oh, that seems like such a waste. No, he'll... Oh, he wouldn't want to grovel. No.
Trying to
He's
make
gonna
him
burn his
waste it.
resistance. You threaten him with like...
Just an ego burn?
He doesn't care about his life nearly so much as he cares about his pride.
Appearance.
Right? He only wants to live so long as he's respectable, and groveling right now would
Yeah.
just ruin him. He burns his resistance to get out of that spell. You still have movement, bonus, anything else you got.
Alright.
Take your time to shine. He's got no
Yeah,
resistance.
she's opened him up now. You've used his one of
Legendary
his like
resistance, yeah.
auto pass resistances, so
Yeah.
now she's got like a big
Oh, you
spell to
said
hit.
tank time.
I
to
will.
shine.
I will scream. Can I have a
Fireball?
free action?
Oh, just to like say something?
Just to be like, guys, run away! For the love of God, run away! Look at Edgar! You are terrifying! Cover your face!
All right, Aurelia, what else you got?
What are you doing?
I guess I will give Tank the wink. A
Aww.
wink for Tank.
Yes, set up the big hit.
Yep.
A
Get him.
rinkity-dink.
Get him.
Link footing.
Awesome,
And I'll stay where I am.
perfect. That was Aurelia's go. Baltic.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What you
She said get away.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
cool.
what she's screaming.
So I'm gonna go here so that I have a almost straight line without running over Andy, and I'm gonna charge him. Whack-a-chow.
So you go.
I'm gonna horn gore him a little bit there.
Now, if this does require 20 feet of movement in a straight line, I don't think you're able to pull it off.
What about back there?
Yeah, so you would go 5, 10, 15 would get you there, and then it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep.
Okay, cool. Because
So-
I had the dash anyways.
I was gonna say
So
it's
either
going
way,
to
it doesn't
take the
matter.
dash. So you back up, wind up,
Yep.
and up you go. Awesome.
And
I am going to require the same roll to pull this off as before. So go ahead and do that.
10 damage. What am I doing for the
Acrobatics as you're charging up the fountain.
Is it a dash action and a charge action?
15 plus whatever it is pretty high.
Yes, 15 actually makes it so that you pass and pull off the charge.
Perfect.
Wow, you're like making it. Just like
And then
bam.
did I say damage already?
No, and
Frick.
this is that auto damaging thing, isn't it?
Not really. Be 8 damage, and then he's got to make a strength save. 16,
Okay.
which I know he's not good at strength because I sized him up.
Well, he's not
Not
as strong
good.
as
Yeah,
you, but
it's
like the
just
strongest
that's not
dude
his thing.
ever.
Yeah, I know. That's all I got.
Nat 1. No. And you
Oh.
use his legendary.
So how far does he get jostled back into this rock thing, or do I what happens?
Okay.
Or can I break
I
him
am
through the
going
rock and throw him
to
on the
say
floor?
that because he nat 1,
Uh-huh.
not only do you get like that push that
Uh-huh.
combos with the extra damage, he would also be like, "Wah!" and like effectively lose balance.
Nice.
His legs go out from under him. I would say that he would get knocked prone.
Nice.
Flung both of you right off that fountain. Down onto the ground.
I'll let you choose.
Uh-huh.
Pin him.
You can either hit him against the fountain and like drag him down to the ground, knock him prone, or you can try and go like boom, and like keep going through and hit him through like the top part of the fountain and like careen down with him.
I think for
floor.
the showmanship of the people we're around, I know our company and I understand the way the game works, and I want him to know that they like us way more than him. So I would definitely go for the theatrics of it.
All right, this is potentially a big thing. You have to do an athletics against the structural soundness against the top part of an already kind of crumbled and ruined, ill-maintained fountain. So the DC isn't going to be extreme. It is still structural, so the DC will be 16. But if you can pull that off, you back up, run up the fountain, slam him straight through it, break through the pillar, and the top of it, as he flies off from the top of the fountain, lands onto him.
26.
Oh!
Crushed it.
It's almost like a juggernaut moment where you just
Oh my god.
boom, a bunch of stone debris just shotguns out the back end. He flies down as you stand there, and for a moment he's flying through the air going down until the kind of crooked leaning top of the fountain goes, and as he rolls onto the ground, boom, it lands onto him at the base. He is now 10, he is the 10 feet back
underneath
from the
rubble.
hit. Boom. And actually, how perfect is this rubble here?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's literally like
So-
underneath that rubble now.
So if I see a little,
perfect.
if I see a little bit of his head peeking out a little bit, and and the crowd's still going, and maybe the excitement's a little bit higher, I'm just gonna yell to him as loud as I can.
Don't worry, we'll bring you back like you brought back my previous fight so I can embarrass you all over again.
Awesome. Get a whole bunch of damage rolls going because
I don't know
there's
what
the
it is.
damage from your actual gore, and then we'll
then-
figure out what the hell is happening.
I'm just gonna roll up advanced dice roller on roll 20 here to make it a little bit easier on myself. So what am I rolling for? The gore?
Yeah, like your actual attack.
So that would be that plus 5. So that one's gonna be total of 6 on that one.
Okay.
That was a gross one. And then what damage am I rolling beyond that? Anything?
I am going to say that the damage from this fountain.
Let's see.
falling
Do
on
you
the
want to
back-
roll that as like an environmental thing?
How about this? It, depending on how good the contact is, it could be really good or really bad. I'm gonna have you roll a d20 at advantage, and that's how much damage will do.
Then and this one.
18
Woof. Okay.
and a 16, but 18.
All right.
16 no good, 18 bueno.
Alright, so 89 and 3, 20. Okay. He is officially bloodied. You can tell that as he's like in the rubble, that's a hit that kind of would take the steam out of a lot of people. He's just like, ow! All the bricks and stuff of it collapsed onto him. Yeah, officially bloodied. Well done. What else do you have in you, if anything?
Oh, actually, no. I think I might have some. You know what? I'm just gonna keep this one simple. I'm just gonna look over at Tink. I'm just gonna say,
Good luck, kiddo. And if you have anything left in you, maybe stick this on his head when you're done.
I'm gonna hold up the flaccid thing with the suction cup on the end, because I know his body's pinned and his head is out. So I'm just like,
I'll
it'd
be
be
ready
really
to
funny.
grab it a little bit, but I want to do my action.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. That goes from Baltic to Andavarius.
So I'm on the second tier of that fountain there.
Second tier of the fountain. The top tier is gone.
I did
Alright.
scream run away though.
Hey,
You know what that means.
Scream,
I
run
screamed
away.
run
Yeah.
away before.
told me to
as,
run away?
As my free action, I did tell you to get out my way when I do my
get
thing.
away from you.
Area of effect.
I'm gonna
she's
be
like,
over. I'm gonna be over
Yeah,
Hewitt.
you could be over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving over to Hewitt. I'm just
All right. That
don't be on Hewitt.
Yeah, that kind of changes what I was going to do a bit.
Sorry.
But
Throw a mushroom at him.
is this? We're in like a big cave kind of area. Is there's a ceiling?
Yeah, it's I would say that while the ceiling is like extremely high above because it's almost in like a hollowed out magma pool, where it comes down through Rixmati, it's almost sloping. So the roof with like a whole bunch of stalactites from it is maybe like 100 feet above your head.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's got like these magma flows from the stalactite that kind of make the underside of the kind of growing pillar that is the dungeon palace.
I like it.
All right. Then I will nonchalantly walk my way on my own 2 feet like an animal around the fountain.
Yeah.
Just start spinning my staff up in the air faster, incredibly fast, and then sparks and lightning and clouds start to shoot out of it up into the sky, and then this big storm cloud appears over everything as I cast call lightning over this entire 60-foot area, 60-foot radius. So yeah, like this whole area.
Nice.
You are not covered in all of the fungus, and yet your showmanship knows no bounds as you just you bring the weather underground. Rain is probably one of the rarest things down here ever, so this is actually like the thunder kind of echoes and peals throughout this whole area.
So when I'm done that flourish, I will just point it right down at him as a lightning
nice. All
gets
right.
near him. Hopefully it gets on him. Dex save.
Dex save.
Did you say death save? Oh no, that's later. Get ready for
That's a fail.
And he's prone? I don't think it mattered.
Yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, so he's prone. He failed the dex save anyway.
Yeah. So that 3d10 damage to him and everything 5 feet around him.
Which is just him.
Yeah.
Good thing we didn't put that latex on him yet. Oh, what a waste. Just melts on his face. He's like, yeah. You got one here, go on.
Would you like one?
Oh, I got one here. No, where's the other? There's the other.
There we go.
I still need a third.
There you go. We all have a bunch of them, Mark.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure, let's roll that one. So 15 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Zap.
Zip it to dap.
Boom. Again, all of the rubble that was covering the target, almost as if you're doing it very intentionally. It's like, oh, he's all covered up. You can't even see that he's hurt. Boom! It all explodes outwards. Like, oh yeah, now we can see that he's hurt. Woo! Yes. Awesome. So that was your go. Anything else? That was an action, right? You've got
I think
bonus
that's it.
available?
Yeah, I don't. Do I have my? 1 sec. Yeah, I think that is it for me.
Okay. That's end of various. We go from end of various to Tink. Yeah.
So I have Tides of Chaos, which gives me advantage on the attack roll.
You do.
He's already prone, so is that a plus then?
You only get advantage against prone people in melee.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna use a Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be using Meta Magic Empowered Spell, so that I can reroll reroll 2 dice. Yeah.
Damage dice, yeah.
And then I'm going to be I'm gonna get right above him.
Biggest spell you got.
And start to always have this little ball just swirling around in my hands until it starts to get bigger and bigger.
You getting right up next to him?
She's like flying. I don't know. She'll be
I'm above him.
Okay.
I'm above him. And
She's
then
like a good 25.
I don't want to block the guys' views. I mean, he's gonna pay good money for these tickets.
Great.
do I know what is going to be? Got an natural 20 on that one. But
Oh, wow.
do I know what it's going to be for the best attack on him? Yeah, I got a natural 20 on DD. So I'm very happy. But I was thinking fire is probably going to have like half damage, isn't it, on him?
Or no damage. I think we.
Or no, because I know
talked about that a lot.
Zoralia. I've
Zoralia is
seen
a
her.
half demon.
But still, she's kind of like slightly immune to fire.
Yes.
So I'm not going to use fire. So would like ice damage then?
Sure, go for
I'm
it.
guessing. Okay, I'm gonna
Now-
smash down.
I understand that you rolled a nat 20, but you're frightened this round, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But I moved away from
Frightened
Andy.
Frightened.
Oh right, you're frightened from
He is
Andy.
Still. He's still
Oh, okay.
within the area.
So then
Right,
I don't
but-
get.
but
I don't,
you can't
I
move
don't get
towards-
advantage.
It's
No.
disadvantage and advantage,
No.
and they cancel. It's a straight roll.
No, but you only get
roll
Do you get disadvantage against everything, or is it? Oh,
Against
you do,
attacks.
don't you?
But I only rolled
Oh.
once, and that was a natural 20. So that's
Oh,
okay.
yes!
So it's a straight
If I'm in
roll.
line of sight.
Yes! Oh, thank
Is that okay? So I
God.
didn't roll 2 dice.
No, you only rolled once. You rolled an
Is
natural
that
20.
okay?
So
Thank you.
you
God,
were
you got like
going to be at
3/4 covers
disadvantage
there.
because
I
you were
did.
frightened of Andy.
Yeah.
and he's throwing you off. But you Tides of Chaos to cancel it out. Roll 1 dice, get the nat 20, choosing ice, grow the ball, and you just drop the base on him. All right.
Snowball fight!
And then, since D&D Beyond is being so lovely to me, I'm gonna roll it on here.
I got 1
second.
trick.
Yeah. Let's see it.
We'll see what it do.
That is 43 damage on without being like doubled for a natural 20.
Okay.
And then
So 43.
So
43.
Holy hell.
and then I'm going to re-roll the 2 6s, I guess. Do I have to re-roll them?
You don't have to reroll.
Cool, then I'm not
anything.
re-rolling them.
That was your lowest rolls were 6s?
yeah.
Yeah.
2
Six,
6s on
six.
my 6 6 8 8 8 7.
So you
D&D
get
Beyond is
43.
awesome.
Now roll those dice a second time, and then
Cool.
you can re-roll some of those if they end up.
Oh, nice, cool. Oh yeah, there's like some 2s.
15.
And then I'm gonna re-roll
2,
the
2,
1
3,
and the
1,
2.
3, 4.
Okay.
I'm better off doubling it. That's gross.
And then that's a
You can reroll 2 of those.
D8.
Yeah. Go for it.
8.
Okay.
Oh god. And 3.
Okay,
So-
so what did you have?
So
you had
there
15
was-
minus,
Minus 3.
because that's what
Then
you got
plus
rid
8. Oh no.
of. So just
So
plus 8.
just plus
total.
8.
So
15 plus 8.
altogether, that's 63 damage.
Oh yeah.
That's a giant
I am
ice ball
flying
falls
over
from the
Hugh
sky.
with this massive boulder, smashing it into him. I will do it non-lethally if he is about to die.
Is that like a radius effect?
No, I didn't choose the Thunder Wave in the end.
Can you do me a favor?
I was gonna smash him into the thing,
Yeesh.
but he wasn't. Yeah.
All right. He is hurt. That was a big hit. That was a really
real
massive
big
hit.
I'm gonna fly like just so I'm 10 feet away from him again. You done now? You're ready to go to sleep again? I think so. You need a nap.
With that being what you say as your turn ends and it's his turn, you ask him if he's done yet. 1 turn before he can start getting
And
rid
now
of
it's
his
his
I don't know.
Form.
If I
He
can, with
looks
the
at
rest
you
of my
like-
movement, fly away again.
No, dear. I'm building dramatic tension. Steel wind strike.
Cool.
All
I don't know
right.
what that is either.
So-
Let's find out.
5,
sec, I'm
10,
gonna
15,
see.
20, 25.
10.
Even Zorelia's in range.
20.
Okay. So
I got cover.
10, 15.
Baltic's got cover. She's got
So
cover.
I am now. Oh, just so I know, I can tell you how far away I am from him.
You said 10 feet.
And no, I moved back away because I still have movement left for my my turn round. I just want to make sure that I'm like making sure I'm using it all. So I've used up 15 of it, and I have 60. So I have 45 feet left.
Okay.
So
60. So I'm now like 55 feet away from him.
Damn.
Yeah,
up in
I
the
want to
air?
make sure that he can't hit me at all.
All right.
Straight up in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
the
soaring.
most away from him I can be.
Okay.
I only came forward to give dramatic effect to
Ah,
my thing, and then I
yeah.
moved away.
Gotcha.
Okay. In that case, you would be outside of the range even if he used half his movement to stand up and got to the second tier. You would still be 5 feet outside.
is he
So I
pinned down
wanna-
by the rubble?
As he's casting this, as a reaction, I'd like to use Counterspell.
Plus, when he tries to. Yeah.
So you go, are you ready to give up yet? Are you done? And then he goes, I'm just building dramatic effect.
And then,
Puff. Fuck.
What's the spell level?
I'm
10
really
plus
sorry,
the
but it doesn't
spell's
seem to
level. I don't know who's
work.
left. Mine? My
This
spell
happens
level or his?
sometimes
No, his.
with people.
Hold on.
What level are you casting that
Yeah.
at?
What level's the counterspell?
3rd.
Okay. You do a 3rd level counterspell. You're on the other side of the fountain, but we'll say that because he's like amidst the pile of rubble, and we'll have it so that you can see him. We'll just skip that and we'll do the roll to see if you actually do it, because you have to beat a certain
3rd level.
Yeah, 3rd level. This is
it's-
not automatically dispelled.
What level is your spell?
5th.
Oh. Okay.
you do
DC's
roll on the
15.
right.
Make an
Magic.
DC. He's 10 plus the spell
That's to do
level,
with
yeah.
wild magic.
Okay.
There you go.
10 on wild magic.
As a bard, don't you have Jack of all trades, which actually adds to your ability to counterspell? What's half of your proficiency rounded down? Is your proficiency bonus +3 right now?
Yeah.
Or plus...
Yeah, it's +3.
Okay, so you actually get +1 to this. Other people, when they counterspell, don't get to. You, oddly enough, do. So you get +1 to your roll, and you gotta get a 15 to counterspell.
There you go.
As it mentions the fist level spell.
That
Oh
doesn't
god.
matter. It's
Come on. Go on. I need this real bad.
Natural 20!
That's a 20?
Yeah.
Damn
That's weird
it.
dice.
Who knows? See?
Yeah.
that makes me happy.
Dramatic effect.
Yeah. It's a dramatic effect.
No.
He starts to, from his back, he starts to get ready to kind of flip into position while he's like moving his hands and uttering these arcane words. And you're like, oh no, I don't know what that is, but it ain't good. You just kind of put him in this own little bubble of sound. You start to distort it. You're able to like mess with other people's audios in the same way that you can enhance your own. And so you actually
So it's damage.
like fuck with the way the words come out and reverberate through the air. You fizzle his spell. His action is burned. He is going to use half his movement to... He was expecting to teleport around and strike all of you guys within 30 feet. Instead, he has to stand up out
Get
of
up,
the
old
rubble.
man.
And I would think as that's happening, her wild magic table, I rolled the number and she
Sorted
checked the
it.
chart and she
I cast-
automatically casts a 5th level magic missile.
Why did you roll on the chart?
Because I
Oh,
did
you
all
cast your
the
spell.
things. Yeah, I did all the spells and the
So,
magic.
so when she was doing what she was doing during her turn, that would have needed to be a wild magic roll. We just forgot. So as they were interacting,
Yeah.
it would have kind of, but it doesn't affect anything else. It's just he
Cool.
would have gotten a magic 5th level
Goes
magic
to do a
missile.
spell. You cancel it, and as he's climbing out of the rubble,
I'm like
you're just
moving
like
away. It's just
dramatic effect.
Oh yeah.
Fluttering around like this weird disco ball. And you're like, what the hell's going on there? These missiles just go out of you. Okay, so that's a 5th level
Fifth level.
magic
I don't know
missile.
what that equates to for dice
Okay.
rolls.
Let's look that up real quick.
I've got it. It's
Oh.
1d4 plus 1, but then it's 5 of them, I believe.
Okay.
You got yours, or do you want to roll on?
5d4 plus 5?
This ain't going well, gang.
Yeah. So
5d4 plus 5?
You got D4?
I got it.
There's 2 of them, and I got 2.
Steel wind strike
4,
was supposed
5,
to equalize.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Counterspells
10,
never
11,
work
12,
for me either.
Plus
plus 5.
This is very
12
12 plus
exciting.
5.
12 plus 5. Alright.
17.
yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll choose there.
Oh, create 4 more darts. Yeah, so it starts off with 3 darts, right? Create 3, so it's actually 4 more than that. So it's 7
Oh,
darts.
4 more than the
Thank you,
base.
Mark!
Thank you. Oh, plus 4,
Plus-
plus
plus
4,
8.
plus 8.
Plus,
And then, yeah, that's.
it's a +1 per missile, right?
And
Yeah.
they all just auto
So
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8, so that's 10. So 10 total.
Yeah.
10 more.
10 more, yeah. So 37 instead of 27. I'm just building dramatic. I
then
love the fact
as
that
he
I can
says
see him
that, I'll be
saying it
like,
like,
That's dramatic effect.
Half his movement to stand up.
It's an ability check to stand up.
He is going to do something that he never thought he would.
surrender.
No, even worse. You see him look at you guys. He reaches in to the folds, the billowing kind of clouds of silken fabric around him, and pulls out a healing potion.
Oh.
He does it, and you can immediately sense a change in the crowd. They are livid. Like, this is low for someone like Hewitt, who prides himself on like, oh, I never take a scratch. I don't need to heal, and it's a faux pas anyway. Rakdosians are all about shedding blood and facing death without fear and with a smile on your face. And he stopped from enacting his showy revenge, pummeled, beaten, slammed.
Can I just yell out something when he's doing it?
In silence, he just meekly drinks a potion from behind his hair.
I'm gonna take my potion.
Booms and hisses.
I'm gonna take my potion. I'm gonna uncork it. And I'm gonna dump it.
Free action. It just.
And I'm gonna throw it behind me. I want the audience to know how things
Can I do
stand
that
right
with
now.
mine too?
Mine was a bullshit one.
No, but I'm literally above him. I can just pour it.
But you're
onto him.
really. Don't pour it onto him. No. Dude, you're doing weird things. No, you don't. No.
I won't.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be actually really cool.
I bought 3 really shitty ones, so I probably it just was for effect. It
I
wasn't that
understand
good.
that. I understand that.
Yeesh. I actually. Oh. All right.
Oh, Calvin.
It does actually feel gross. Like,
Is this how you want to go out?
They have no taboos
Except
except
for-
like reserve, except for. All right. So 2, 4, 7, 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 4, 15. He gets, and it's just for 15 HP. Oh,
The shame for 15
I
HP,
know.
the trade-off.
oh, it's so gross. It tastes bad in my mouth. He drinks his potion, and as the crowd just, boo, boo, may you live forever. He's gonna live forever the way he's chugging back potions. And then when you pour yours on the ground, they go, yeah, a real Rakdosian for the Mitch, the Sand Stalker, the Mitch, true Rakdos. Who is this man? A pillar of the guild. He drinks, and with his movement, slinks backwards. 5, 10, 15 is all he can manage. Half his movement was to stand up.
Surprised he's not crawling around like the worm he is.
He gets back there. Something happens when his back foot touches this bridge, this walkway.
Oh.
And everyone, not just Jury, goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything goes quiet, and instead there's a stalactites start to rumble, slam onto the like areas around. People are having to move out of the way. They're like, one of them slams straight through the roof of an actual nearby building, and all of the lava around starts to bubble. It becomes agitated. It's popping, and this jets of flame start erupting.
Yeah.
Someone is waking up, and they don't seem to be enjoying the performance of one of the actors. Rakdos returns. Hewitt has maybe a couple turns at most before he is pulled off, unless some miracle occurs. You guys, it is your go. But before you go, a new effect is in play. This is the card Havoc Festival. And I don't have the card right here to show you guys, but it is a Rakdos card. Players can't gain life, and at the end of everyone's turn, you lose half your life.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And that counts.
All right, time to go, guys.
So he gains a little bit of life, and Rakdos' displeasure makes it so that the last drops just are like, they taste like shit and foulness as it touches his tongue. And he's just like, throws it away like it's a poison. And then whatever life he gained, he loses half of whatever he has remaining. So, oh god. He's got 35 left.
Can we tell what this?
Oh god. He's got... He's only got this much left. It's real bad, boys.
Good.
Alright, that's his turn. Goes to Zoralia.
Alrighty.
How far away are you? Oh, you're close.
What?
I had an idea. My healing potions are not really healing potions. So if I gave you one and you went up to him, he can zone a truth you, and you can say, "Remember our deal? This will work." And even under zone of truth,
Oh, yeah.
it probably will work.
Do that.
Not as a healing potion, because that's not what it is. But I'm just saying, if you get him to
Could
take this
be,
random
though.
generic potion, I don't know what the effect is gonna be, but it ain't gonna heal him.
But it could be something really
It could be
cool.
it could be something horrible too, right? But I don't
Yeah.
know. He's tripping balls. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Is he still tripping out?
Thought he, yeah.
This was his... He's still got one
This
more
is
turn and
the-
driven
yeah.
balls.
I got 2 like entertainment potions that do mystery things for fun. I just thought it'd be fun to give him one like before he like leaves on his like last knee out kind of thing.
Let's see what she's got.
I don't know. Go for it. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna go up to him. And I am gonna try to get him prone, I guess, by, again, using my command.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
You know,
Yes.
he hasn't used his resistance this round yet, so.
No.
He'll have to use it again, then we'll get him prone somehow.
Yeah, if his pride's gonna take priority over his, yeah,
Just
that's
look
fun.
him dead in the eye and go, grovel.
All right. Let's see what he's got. What's the DC?
15.
He fails.
Yes!
We resist.
It's just a grovel.
And
He needs it for something else.
Yeah.
You guys probably have a lot worse
oh
stuff.
yeah.
He lets it go.
Oh!
All right, he's gonna save it.
Nice.
You approach, tell him to grovel, and you can see how at war he is with himself, and yet he's still holding this potion bottle in his hand, and he just looks at it as he gets down on his hands and knees in front of you.
Nice. I will put my boot on top of him as a free action, and I'll just pull out my cuffs and hold them up to the audience.
Bonus HP?
All right, that was your action. You put your boot on top of his head, hold your cuffs up. You have a bonus. Do you want
Cuff
to
him?
arrest him?
If I can do that in a bonus, yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh, I believe he would grovel on his next turn.
Oh, he grovels on his next turn? Oh, he
Why?
follows it as soon as he's able. And
Yeah,
as of
like
right now,
he
he's
loses his
unable.
next turn to
Well,
grovel.
yeah, but then she would just hold those actions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like knowing what those actions are, she would hold them for when he does
Plus
his
knowing
anyways.
he's about
Sure, let's do that next turn.
knowing he's about to gravel, I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna be
still-
doing it.
I think
I'll be
I will
for
hold my
all intents and
turn.
purposes,
I will
yeah.
hold my turn.
Everyone passes. Cool. Dude.
Back to Lisa.
Thanks,
Grovel
Mark.
do the thing.
Technically, this
Yeah.
No, it's good that he
yeah.
actually mentions the rule, but
Do you wanna do
in
anything
this
first?
one case, it doesn't actually have much of, like, it doesn't affect the mechanics. Yeah, he grovels before you. The fight has effectively ended when you put him on his knees, the boot, and then hands off the floor. And so before he was bowing, in order to take his hands behind his back, his face just gets pushed
Some good
into the
groveling.
ground as you and you have him arrested. All right. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys want to do in the silence?
100%.
The crowd is saying nothing. It is just that there is this, not just the thunder, like the rumbling from the atmosphere that you've created here, the storm clouds that announce the rise of effectively a god.
Yeah, there will be a
Thank
big
you.
boom and crashing through all the clouds in celebration of this.
Flashing the strobing.
Finally getting this guy.
Place is making noise.
Oh, yeah,
There's
it's
one
loud
person
as hell.
making it. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, it's my
before
go next. There's something I really want to do. His
comes?
armor is the Shred Freak armor, right?
It's the best version of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna strip him naked on my turn. I'll use my bonus, my movement, whatever. I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna make sure that he's naked, and the Shred Freak armor, I'm throwing it into the lava pit.
With his arms behind his back, your boot on his
Yeah.
head, you come by and just
I will cut the
pull out a
fabric, so he's
knife.
got like a piece of fabric, or I don't know, whatever. But
so you're
Yeah.
just shredding it and
that guy needs to be neutered. He's
throw it
dangerous.
into the lava. All right.
How bloody did you get on that?
He did.
Good.
I still have 60 hit points.
Wow.
Oh yeah, at the end of your turn, you lose half of your HP. Just being near Rakdos, knowing he's coming, like shakes you to your core, and yet you're able to like keep this smug satisfaction and superiority, considering that you've won. You're almost like happy waiting for Rakdos to come and see what you've done.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
just.
I'm gonna start chanting
Andy, 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 Andy.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
going away party.
We need to be reminded that that book.
I didn't. Somebody couldn't just go with it.
No, I'm gonna fly
he's
down.
stripped of his clothes. Is there anything you'd like to
That
do?
is so
before
sad.
My turn?
a rune of the guild, whose headquarters you're in, comes up?
Yeah, we should probably go. Come on, grab him. Let's go. Show's over, folks.
Oh, You're trying to be like, cool, we got our prize. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Trying to get out.
With a bow.
No! Oh, no!
Like very awkward.
Oh, God!
Ta-da.
I know.
All right.
I'm an Izzet. I understand dragons.
Hold on.
And
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
You have him arrested. He's on his face and knees at your feet. You strip his clothes, throw them into the lava, and you are like, thank you very much. You've been a great audience. A bow. What are you doing?
And I'm waiting. I guess I'll get down and help them out. You know, pulling him out of here.
All right. You get to the other side of him, and you put one arm under his to like pick him up and start skedaddling. All right. Awesome. What are you doing?
I have Niv Mizzet as like my leader of the Izzets. Do I understand that the dragons of this world want to be like respected and like we have to wait for them?
Dragons?
Sorry.
Rakdos is not a dragon. He's a demon.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Okay, then I don't know anything about Rakdos. I'm gonna run down, see Hewitt all naked, maybe like get a little cloth out my bag just to decent modesty, and then just run, like try to like help Zoralia holding him like flying out. And I'm just gonna fly so I'm at like height of everyone else.
All right. You swoop down and you guys are trying to like get up, we're leaving.
Yeah.
So you kind of help him to his feet.
Yeah.
And
Can I look at Jury and Judith and Nasser and kind of get the idea of what they're doing as well? Like if they're trying to make like a hasty retreat or if they're like bowing or...
Oh, yeah, they aren't leaving. They are...
Do they look like they're waiting, like looking and like wanting to bow? Or,
Oh,
like...
yes. These happy-go-lucky party animals with a very devil-may-care attitude towards anything and everyone, even they are like, no. Rakdos is coming. Quiet now. Everyone on their best behavior.
Okay.
And so they've kind of quieted down and they are standing there waiting for him to arrive at his pleasure.
Okay. Guys, I don't know about this, but everyone seems to be waiting and like being polite. Are we being rude, Aurelia? Are we being rude leaving now?
Probably.
Oh God. Okay.
So are we leaving or?
We're staying.
Yeah, my half hit points every turn is gonna say we're leaving.
You guys down that complete darkness, like although it's lava at the other end of that tunnel into the Jester's Crypt, it's utterly dark, and yet there begins this glow that starts to like pierce through it. Rays are coming out as something is coming out, and it almost looks like an egg until the lava starts to slaw off and the wings open up. Rakdos has risen out of his pool, and he's coming out. You can actually see the pay rune at this point before he puts one like cloven hoof that again starts to melt through the stones around the pathway leading towards you guys.
How big
what are
is this
you guys
thing?
doing? Rakdos has got to be like, it's got to be like 40 feet tall, isn't
Jesus.
he? No, he's... Gideon Jura rode Rakdos and wasn't even like the size of his head. The scale in the cards is different. I think he's huge.
Sure, 40 feet's pretty huge.
I think he might be bigger.
Like gargantuan.
I think he's...
Like 100 feet.
I think he's like 60 feet tall.
I think we should all back up and give him his space.
Oh yeah. Back up.
Back up.
Backups were like where we were when we started.
Just scurry
and
away
just
like
bow.
mice.
All right, so you guys are going to wait for Rakdos to
No,
appear?
we're scurrying.
You're scurrying?
So we're all running back there.
Yeah.
Just some of us are stopping when they get there. Other people are still going.
I
Like,
wanna-
Wait, are we still going? Oh,
I want to get to the point where we have just gone over the bridge and we're waiting on the other side of the bridge, like we were when we started the battle. Because I feel like that's the most appropriate place to end it if we started the battle there.
Well, from where he's
Then-
standing, you staying right where you are is actually the perfect spot to receive.
Oh, he's
like,
you're
a
right.
fight.
Those
are like
He's
healing,
coming
so-
from the top of the map.
Is Rakdos bad?
So up this area, he's
The
gonna stop before he
demons
gets
aren't
to
great.
over the bridge. He's
Yes.
gonna kind of. Oh, okay. Then I'll just go back to like the middle area of the
All right.
waterfall area.
It sounds like you want to go, but it seems like the rest of them are wanting to stay.
You're staying?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I'll just keep
I will-
going.
I'm gonna take away half my hit points right now.
Yep. I'll take away half and just bow down.
All right. You guys line up at the other end of his bridge.
If we're not going anywhere, can I do something?
Yes.
Would I be able to just clamp my hands on Hugh's head and all these vines and stuff just start to grow out of them and just mummify his head and just leaving little nostril holes so he can't see, he can't speak, it's just...
So his naked body is
Awesome.
Awesome.
He's got like
You're
a little
like,
cloth.
okay,
You know what?
This is really important.
it.
Don't mess this up for us. Shh.
Yeah.
Covers over him in mold and fungus and rot. Awesome.
A little mummified.
And I'll keep an eye on him. If he tries to like get out of anything, then I've got a bend luck thing that's like ability checks. So I don't want him to try and escape because I know rogues. It will try and escape the handcuffs or whatever. Or... So I'm just gonna like keep an eye on his handcuffs.
Rakdos, the showstopper, has arrived on the scene.
Stop the
And
show.
his arrival is pretty much judgment. The show does end. He becomes it as he kind of steps out and he kind of opens himself up, and just everything about him just speaks to this hyper-confident power, this aura of dominance, supremacy. The aura continues to tick as you guys feel smaller and smaller and weaker in his presence as he just casts this like baleful judging gaze. It is utter apathy. It is such complete disregard for anything. You guys are not so much insects, because in the same way that a person can look at a bug and go, ew, and even think of crushing it, it's just everything blends and you guys might as well be part of the scenery. You guys are furniture in his room. The Lord of Riots presents himself and scythe kind of erupts into being. That one belongs to me. You've done well for yourselves. Bravo. Bravo. And he gives you a single clap. And everyone's just like, a bunch of people faint as their life just goes, and they give out as he, boom, gets this sonic boom, the clouds clear. Part of the dungeon palace begins to collapse. A stalagmite fully falls into like the entourage of Judith and Jury and crushes a good half dozen people. It slams, rebounds off of the stonework and crushes. It mangles them, and they have the good graces to not squeal and whimper in pain with their last breaths in the presence of so eminent a demon. And everyone just, they look at you guys,
Scurry!
as if you have attained something every Rakdos dreams of. Mortals, and yet immortal. Your names are most likely going to join all of these other Rakdosian famous performers as these banners strung from across outside of the Jester's crypt.
Nice.
But after he gives you your due, and he pays you in a single clap, he reaches with his scythe to put the blade behind the head of Hewitt. He is retiring.
That big
a
on the
has-been
blade.
actor. Yeah, it's fucking massive. And the size of the blade does put like a good 3 feet of actual distance of metal between the back of Hewitt's head, and you, Zoralia. Do you guys give Rakdos Hewitt?
I will say, wouldn't you rather have him suffer?
I have ways enough to make people suffer. I am the preeminent torturer in a realm of torturers. I am the Prince of Pain. I can keep him alive and experience such things as even the body I've dreamed for him cannot fully appreciate. Back off, amateur.
And every word just exudes like a heat, and it's magical. There isn't just like the furnace blast and the heat wiggles from down his throat. You feel it in your body, like every word putting itself on your brain weighs something. It actually like seems to take up space and sear. What do you do?
As this is happening, I'm just gonna reach over and hold Zora's hand and like squeeze it and just like
I don't want
be
to start.
comforting.
Shouldn't we get a prize?
Could we,
Is there like a big teddy bear?
Your Eminence, could we humbly, worthlessly request perhaps the soul that this thing possesses, so his mind and body can be enjoyed by you, but we could have a small token to take, please?
You can see he's like this close to just like swatting you with the back of a finger and just pulverizing you.
I
and
might
just,
die, I know. I'm prepared to die if he would kill me. That's why I stopped her from saying it, so I could say it, because I just...
This is what's going to happen. You are going to effectively aid her persuasion roll, and the aid that you are providing is going to cost you very deeply.
Okay.
As you continue to go, we humbly and insignificantly...
Oh, I stopped pretty quick.
Yeah,
I just...
and kept going on. We make this request of you. He's considering doing the backhand, and then he just... He taps you, the finger hits you on the top of the head, your horns crack, and the neck breaks. However, you have bored him. Bored him enough that he just wants to be done now.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With the dirty 20, he goes... Ugh, he can't deal with tedium of any kind. He gave you the clap. He's like, have him. And he just turns and looks at a bunch of people, grabs a handful of people from Nasser's side. I'll make do. And he just walks back through down into the Jester's crib. Out of sheer boredom, he is not convinced in the slightest that he need entertain your request, but you, with your life, have just scared off the Lord of Riots because he's like,
Yep. Right in front of us.
I'm very...
Problem mentioned it if he does.
I figured as much.
you are taking death saves. It is a
Okay.
physical trauma that can be
I might survive.
healed.
Yeah.
Death save
yes,
it is.
so you are doing death saves.
I've got
I don't know how
my-
much he damaged me. How are we doing this death save?
Is he leaving? Is he
turns.
gone?
He's leaving. As he turns and leaves, we'll say that you have to do a death save, because at the end of your turn, you have to do the death save and you lose half of your life because of the Havoc Festival.
Makes sense.
There's
Oh,
no
shit.
cheating.
So I could become conscious and then be dead again and have to make another series of death saves, or does it just mean I'm dead?
Well, no,
Means
here's
you
the
only get
thing.
one save.
Here's the thing. You have 3 death saves available to you.
Normally.
No one is damaging you, but you also can't gain life while
Yeah.
in the presence of Rakdos. No one can undo hurt and pain. So until he leaves, which I'll say takes 3 rounds, you will have to do death saves. And after he is gone and
Yeah.
back into his realm, then people can be like, healing. All right,
We
do 3
start
saves.
walking away though to get away from him faster too.
Oh, like if you drag my body?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can grab him and be like, and start going the other way.
So round. So
You have a
first one.
teleportation thingy.
He has
You
to
can
do his first
quickly-
Okay,
round.
so I rolled like a 4 plus, but it's not good.
Okay, so that is 1 failed save.
Okay.
He has done his roll.
And
You
remove
guys
it.
have a way of moving him
Have
further
you
away
done-
Dimension door,
quickly?
you got a spell
Have you got the
slot.
dimension door?
Yeah.
Can you grab him and
Something
take him
else.
500 feet away?
500.
Yes, 500.
Is it-
Holy.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I'll dimension door us then.
How many people can you take
Only
with you?
one at a
Just
time.
one.
Oh, just one.
So
And you got a healing potion.
the people who are left behind right now are Hewitt, Andy, and Tink.
I think they can take care of him.
Yeah. I'll
You
hold
I'll
on.
take
to
Take
it.
him
Yep.
through the dimension door, 500 feet away, expedite the process. When you teleport that 500 feet, you, to your horror, for a half second realize, like, oh god, it's just the fact that he's awake. Until you're like, oh, he takes another step further, and you just kind of leave that area, turn in advance, and you're like, thank god. So you have managed to move him beyond the effect. You can be healed, but that does take your action, I believe, right? Oh, but it's a bonus to administer a potion.
Okay. Perfect.
And you didn't pour yours out.
right.
No, I did not.
Nice. Yeah,
So-
mine was a bullshit one anyway.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yay.
So they went back the other way. We came, and it's just us. I'm going to.
You, Tink,
I'm
and
holding
Hewitt.
on to. I'm holding
just
on to
gonna-
Hewitt's cuffs.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And-
shake off all the armor I got and just turn into this big brown scale lizard.
Oh my
Get
god!
him.
And I'll help Hewitt up onto the thing while his face is covered and he's like modestly covered with like a little thin cloth around him from me.
And I'll do a little.
Everything you
Whatever
guys
you call
do,
that.
you realize that you're the only people moving. Like, and it's out of a sheer like flight or fight kind of response. Your systems are loaded with adrenaline, and you're just like, you can feel your heart beat through your toes into your eyes,
Well, some of
and you're
us.
just like shaking. Oh yeah, that's right.
You can't. But I'm going like wee on the thing while holding on to Hugh.
You transform. You put Hewitt onto the mount. You mount up. Everyone else is quiet. Everyone else is just sitting slack-jawed in awe.
And I bolt out of there.
So many people who are part of this guild, the hires up, just don't get to see Rakdos. Like, some of the closest people to him, the highest, blood witches, even they can perform rites of such extravagance that he's like, yes, but I've seen it before, it's just a difference of degree. Rousing him is a unique event that you guys didn't just witness, you actually summoned.
Tank, you want to say anything as we're leaving? To the crowd? Jury?
I wouldn't even say to the crowd. I'm just gonna hold on to you as the lizard
Yasser.
and be like, I missed you, Andy. I hope that we can keep you like this, cause not like the lizard, but like alive.
Preferably
and
not
stuff.
the lizard.
Yeah.
And I'll just hold on to you and hug you and like hold on to Hugh and just be like,
I don't respond. I just keep plowing through.
I'll just keep holding on, because I'm sure you know. I'm sure you can like hear me. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like holding you, even if you can't hear me.
Bound,
Oh, I hear you.
like, barge your way past all of these dumbstruck bowling pin people until eventually you break through and you get to the distance upon that largest span that connects the fairgrounds to the demon's vestibule and beyond back up to the surface city. You guys meet back together again. You have gotten him to safety and healed him in time. You're conscious. Your neck kind of reknitting and your horns like unsnapping.
Oh, did he slap me back into some other place? Where are we?
He killed you.
Oh, shit. Thank you, by the way, for...
Well, thank you.
No, it's...
Just looking around. Stand up, brush myself off, like,
You okay?
yeah.
All right.
Where do we go?
Yeah. It's quiet behind you.
I
doesn't
think we
seem
gotta
to
get to
be.
Grigori immediately.
Okay.
I'll see if I can spot them within
Yeah.
500 feet of them running
You
towards
just
us, I
see
guess.
Andy is the lizard running up.
Yeah, just skid to a stop beside you guys. Well,
To
You made
Grigori
it.
then.
to Gregory.
Sorry, who's this guy?
To the midst.
Oh,
Are you coming, Baltic?
Oh, yeah.
this is Auntie.
As I say as a lizard.
Alright, let's go.
Just like licking your lips.
Can we all get on you?
I'm
you
pretty
saying?
big. I'm a juvenile brown scale.
That's okay.
I'm probably you.
For as long as
I don't think him so
for
much.
as long
I'll
as
run
you're
or
a
something.
lizard, I'll stay on you, and even when you transform back into yourself, I'll just stay on your shoulders if I can.
Sure.
Cool, I will run beside them until we find horses or something.
Alright. You guys begin to cross the bridge.
Is he tied up on your back too?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
are
put
you
that
holding
binding
him?
around him too.
Yeah.
That he
Okay.
binded me with. I'm gonna
He's
do that.
blinded.
Yeah.
He can't speak.
Okay, good.
You just kept it. Behave.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Awesome. You guys make your way across the bridge, and the message that Rakdos was reborn or reawakened, at least for some few seconds, has traveled faster than any messenger could deliver it. You guys get into that town, and some people hoping for even some glimpse or just to hear his footsteps are just stopped. Everyone frozen and almost tableau. You guys pass through the town without nary a soul trying to offer you any overpriced little gimmicky little bit of produce. And up the stairs you go back towards the surface, heading for the Myths and Grigori.
Nice. Kind of make a show of it though, parading who we have.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, people can't even be bothered with Hewitt, especially since
Nice, that makes it better.
below
Yeah, sweet.
being worth
Nice.
noticing.
Some little kid comes over and like smacks him.
Gives him a tap on the butt.
Yeah.
You can't do shit. Yeah.
All right,
Pretty great.
you guys are on your way, and we'll have to see what happens
Yeah.
with Andy and.
Could we just
At
make
least
sure
the
we're
place is a
taking
lot
like the
better.
quickest routes as well with my Rakdos locket? I want to make sure that we get through maybe some guild gates.
I know
and
some
stuff.
quicker ways.
Yes, Underworld
go
Andy and Rakdos.
underground.
At
Yes.
double the speed.
Oh, perfect. Okay,
Awesome.
I know a way out of here.
perfect.
You guys delve through the Undercity.
Do
You guys aren't
this.
going the normal way. You guys are taking a shortcut into the deep, dark places that he can kind of navigate and trying to get your way back on time. That's Ravnica for you.
Yeah. Sign up for next time.
Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Crazy.
That was pretty crazy. It was so well handled by everyone.
That was pretty great stuff.
Can't wait. to
Nobody
close this
died.
arc
Way to
out.
go.
Like and
See
subscribe
what's
if you
happening.
enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll-
Like, subscribe.
See you next
Keeps
time.
us in the game whenever we're in the game.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Goodbye.